How are y'all doing today? Just get the music at a nice level. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. So I'm planning on working on this song. We actually did it exactly a month ago on the stream. It's not the one that you're hearing. This is last week's idea that we came up with. But we're gonna work on a song from about a month ago, where the entire song was made up of one vocal sample that we chopped up and we turned it into drums and synths and bass and all that good stuff. So it's almost done, but I kind of went ham and did a bunch of sidechain compression on it, and I realized, like, this is something I do a lot in my music, but I realized that there is sort of one fundamental flaw in the way that I layer the sidechain compression. And that's that I apply it. It's kind of hard to explain without looking at it, and I'll show you guys in stream. But basically, I apply the sidechain compression to various elements using post effects. So you have three options. You have pre-effects, post effects, and post mixer. And usually I stay away from post mixer, because the idea is if you're mixing your song and you've gotten the sidechain compression really nice, and you just need to tweak the levels on something, you don't want to necessarily change the sidechain compression. But I don't know if I agree with that. I think that post mixer kind of makes sense. If you change the volume of your kick drum, you want it to cut through, like, you don't want it to be ducking so quite as hard. And also it's probably less work to do post mixer sidechain compression, especially with like track spacer, where it's a multi-band compressor anyway. It's gonna do all the work anyway. So why am I sitting here like trying to tune ratios when I could just have like a flat ratio? And anyway, yeah, well, if this is all making no sense, don't worry, we'll get to it in stream. But yeah, if you know what sidechain compression is or not, this will be a good stream for you, just to learn a new trick. Honestly too, like, if you haven't heard of sidechain compression, it's the thing that it's one of the things that I think makes the biggest difference in things like EDM music, and you can definitely hear it in a lot of pop music. Usually it's just a technique to get the drums to cut through a mix by lowering the volume of all the other elements when the drums hit. And obviously the drums are very short, so when the drum hits, the compressor says, hey, I hear the drum hitting, I'm gonna lower the volume of everything else, and then when the drum is done, it's gonna bring back the volume. And that happens in the course of like 5 to 100 milliseconds, so it's not super perceptible on like a listening level, but it is, you'll notice it. Like, you can definitely hear and feel it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I got going on today. But yeah, anyone else doing anything? How's everyone's Tuesday? It's a bit later than usual. Let me just check the chat. Oh yeah, it's dead in here. Nice. Well, we're just starting up. So yeah, I was playing some Minecraft with some friends earlier. We got a server going. So yeah, if you're super interested in some Minecrafting, you should join the Discord and we can get you set up. It's modded Minecraft, so it's kind of fun. What kind of tea are you drinking? This is the question. I know it looks like, you know, dirty brown water, but it's green tea. How you doing, Ashlyn? Also, I enjoy, more than anything else, I enjoy the title of this stream, because it was me at 3 in the morning last night thinking about why my mixes aren't the way I want them to be, specifically in regards to sidechain compression. So I've kind of figured it out. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh yeah, did you have your like presentation thing yet or nah? Honestly, this song isn't bad that we made last week. Maybe we should finish it sometime. I might even just post it on the Patreon just as is, because it's just like a bop, just looping it. I've also been working on some other fun stuff, like trying to get my music license. So if that goes anywhere, I'll let you guys know. And I feel pretty good about some of like the Eve's Rib or Starlung songs that have vocals that are very much a bop. Try not to stress. Yeah, one thing at a time. Two things I've been enjoying that have been helping my mental health is do less and do everything slower. So like straight up, I'm in my kitchen this morning, like slow-mo walking around. Just because, you know, if you jump up in the morning, you're all anxious and you gotta get stuff done. It can be really daunting to sort of start your day. So maybe you want to either give yourself more time in the morning to do, you know, to do the things you need to do, or just cut things from your morning routine. Honestly, I don't know if you're on Twitch. It's probably just like there's like probably some box down at the bottom. Yeah, it's just me being cheeky. I could like put it up here or something, but it's way too much text. But yeah, maybe once we get into the stream, I'll I also just spilled my tea all over my desk right before the stream started. It's pretty great. Luckily my desk is made out of carts, so it just falls right through. All right, so yeah, I think let's just get into it, right? Like, we just minimize Discord. And I think we're good to go, y'all. So I'm trying this new stream layout. Like, you'll see, obviously right now my screen's like double layered, but I want to be able to see the chat. So let me see, can I? Honestly, this is too confusing for my brain too. Oh yeah, that's probably good. So about here. Can you guys see the screen okay? Is it getting cut off on the right hand side? Cut things in the morning like going to work. No, man. You gotta go to work. So if your job starts early, you know, make sure you're going to bed early. Make sure if you need to go to bed early, make sure you're eating dinner early. I mean, it's tricky, right? Like if you work like an 8 to 5, like a lot of people do, you get home at like 5:30, or like even like 6:30 if there's traffic. I used to get home at like 9:30 at night, and then I'd need to be at work at like 11. But yeah, it was kind of rough, you know? But you gotta eat. You can't eat right before bed, you know? You need time to digest. Also exercise. I get up at like 6 and I go on a run. Just try and get stuff done early if you can. But yeah, most people, right, we're all zombies before work, and we don't want to do anything before work, and then after work we're exhausted. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check one more time. This is, oh yeah, that's good. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so let's get the other session opened up here. And we'll get the music up a little bit louder. Yeah, this was really fun. But like, look at this right here. Let me see. This is track 58, 57, 56. So I have 55-ish tracks. I mean, it includes buses, which are these groups. So, but yeah, let's just hear this real quick. So I think it starts around here somewhere, actually. I was really lazy with my labeling. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah. So yeah, this is sort of like an intermediate stage in the mixing. You know, I was like done, ready to post this song, and then I listened to it again compared to some reference tracks, and I was like, no, this is it. I washed it out with too much high end. Also, I really need to get a better EQ, like the Fab Filter EQs, I think. So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is go to all the track spacers and set them to post mixer, because that will take into account the fact that I've mixed with volume already, and then I can be less, like, these ratios won't be so severe. Like if you're doing a post effects, let me just explain what I mean. So I have this thing, this, I want it to cut through my mix. So I'm using a technique called sidechain compression right here. So you can see the waveform popping up, and these are the frequencies. And then I'm saying, hey, in these frequencies, duck all the other instruments. So everything that's not OMG, OMG is what I called it, gets ducked by this amount. And there's a ratio. So I've been kind of screwing myself over because I was doing post effects, meaning it was taking the raw audio basically of this at its maximum loudness. And over here you can see I've lowered it by 24 decibels, which is quite a bit. Like, that's very, very quiet relative to 0 decibels. I won't double click this and play it at full volume because that would like destroy your ears. But yeah, so the idea is do less, right? Do less work, get a better result. All right. And this is like a regular sidechain compressor. So this one isn't a multi-band like track spacer. This one's just pure volume. Just ducks the overall volume. For snares and kicks, it kind of makes sense that you would do that. Once again, I'm just going to do post. Wow, I said pre-effects. I did not mean to do that. Oh, it might be because of the there's echo on the snare. So if I do post mixer, who knows? Well, we'll try it. Post mixer, the kick post mixer. Wait. Yeah, this one, post mixer. I'm just gonna change all of them to post mixer, and then we'll see how it goes. Oh, this is just the overall drums. I'm not sure if I want to do a track spacer. Maybe I should do this track spacer not from the overall drums, but from like the kick and the snare. Oh yeah, you can see that the thresholds aren't even hitting anymore for the kick and the snare. That's how low the volume is. You know what? This actually, that brings up a good point, which is maybe, you know, for a traditional compressor, it makes sense to do a post effects sidechain. But for track spacer, I don't think so. I think track spacer post mixer all the way. And I only really wanted to cut in the low end, I think. I can do what I do a lot, which is double up on your track spacer for your drums. And what you can do is you can group these. And then you can open up this, like, so this is our drum sidechain. I forget how to do it, but we want to map the high cut. Yeah, map to macro 1 of the first one. And then on this guy, the low cut is mapped to the same macro. And then the high cut, we can just have at the high. And then what that does is it gives us the flexibility to have 2 track spacers, one controlling the low end of the drums, and then one controlling the high end. And you can hear that this is doing a lot in the high end right now. It's really cutting out. So you can take the ratio down. Maybe 10%. Looking at the attack and the release, keep it short. I like that a lot better. And let's actually turn off these other two compressors for now. And let's take a look at just the low end. 100%, that's pretty intense. Let's see. It's quite a bit. Let's go like 50%. And then you can use this macro to kind of see which what frequency you're at. So let's see. That's like 300 hertz. Yeah. I think and what you want to do is make sure that you're tuning that to what your drums actually are. So if I'm going in, looking at the snare drum, wow, this doesn't update in real time. That's hilarious. Okay, 400 hertz. So my snare is around here. Okay, I think honestly that's pretty good. So, okay, let's see. Same thing here, kind of looking at the fundamental frequency. I'm just trying to follow it. And then you can see how much is ducking everything that's not that. Cool. So I think that's pretty good. So the bass is just ducking underneath that. Yeah, 25 to the mix because these samples were really dark. Yeah, this is like slapping a fat Band-Aid on your mix. And I do this like so many places. Like I do it on every instrument. I mean, it makes sense. You got too much like low mids. You want to unmuddy mix. You could do some cutting here. Like ignore the zero line here. You just look at the curve. I'm getting rid of some frequencies over here. It's just easier with the Ableton EQ to do a boost than it is to do a cut, I think. I mean, you could, it's because it's already set up to do a boost. I guess I could click here and do a cut instead. But I'm lazy. So, okay, let's, man, I hate that pop. Why is it popping? Sorry, y'all. I have a limiter on here, so hopefully it's not going to mess up your speakers. All right. Just keep going through and looking. This is not melody. This, I'm assuming that's chained against melody. Okay. So there's a couple different instruments in here. So I just want to make sure that the fundamental, is this the fundamental? Yeah, it is. So the fundamental frequency is just the root note of whatever you're listening to. So I'm listening for that higher instrument here. That's popping up here. So I just want the high cut to be where that is. You don't need, if you're doing multi-band sidechain, I mean, like, you don't really want to cut out all the high end. Like this high end, you don't want to remove that from your other stuff. It's just going to make everything sound really quiet. So let's go back down here. Plus, we're using a low ratio anyway. Okay, this should be post mixer. Okay, let's take a listen. And like anything, like you learn a lot of theory and then you just try your best. If you don't succeed, try again. All right, let's get a loop going. I'm gonna let it play through to the next chorus. Just check on the stream real quick. Lovely, lovely. I think it's sounding better already, honestly. This is such a quiet sound. It's great. Yeah, it's barely doing anything. I can turn it up. Let's see if we can hear this. I find it interesting that it's ducking. Like, I kind of want this gray line to be identical to the blue. Sound better already. This is funny. This tremolo is volume. It's hard to say whether it should come before or after the track spacer. I guess because it's volume after, right? But it's kind of a, I don't know, maybe the track spacer after. Okay. Alright, so not chords is this. So if we listen to chords, here we can see those chords coming in. Maybe it's a mistake to group all of these together. I think we could do this. And yeah, low ratio once again. Let's actually look. Now, if I put it at post effects, and let's update that GUI. Go back to post mixer. Yeah, it's less intense. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I've been just over sidechaining my entire life. Let's see. So swells, noise, bass swell. I guess I didn't bother. This bass swells EQ, man, off the charts. All right. Okay, let's hear this like breakdown. Yo, what's up? How you doing, my friend? And I think, you know, usually I'd pull this back, because I don't want it to cut out anything up here. Okay, I think that's all good. Not sure exactly if it's too loud in this moment right here. Very ear-catching. Maybe too ear-catching, too abrupt. I forgot. I have like a whole white noise. Let's actually take a. It's kind of like a ambient train swoosh. I don't hear anything. Hello? Yeah, I'm gonna turn this up. Oh, this is what it sounds like. Yeah, it's kind of like the like a train pulling in, letting off some steam. I might leave it in there. You honestly can't hear it unless you crank the volume and like close your windows. All right, I think it's done pretty good. Sorry, I need to take a look at this. I know you're probably vibing. This thing. It's honestly a bit loud, even though it's like minus 40 dB. This is what the reverb sounds like by itself. Whoops. It's really interesting, like, if you lower the distance on reverb, it's much more like, I mean, I was gonna say it's a lot closer to you, obviously, but it just sounds a lot more like the regular song. Yeah, I'm gonna close my window. Should start to sound like hot garbage. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to finish this one up. Honestly, it sounds pretty decent. Okay, those little like pulsy things though, I think are a little bit loud, like that. Because they're really, I don't want them to be cutting through the mix quite so aggressively. Let's just turn these down a little bit. Oh, is it even this though? It's not. It's in here somewhere. Oh, it's the swells. Okay. Yeah, they hit hard. Oh, it's this compressor doing a lot of makeup gain. This gets rid of the attack. Yeah, I mean, that's less peaky. You also can't hear it anymore. Wow, interesting. Let's turn these down a little bit. And this one actually wasn't too loud. Let's hear this. Okay, from the top, one more time. That we had with this noise. I'm gonna do some automation because yeah, this train was this up. Oh yeah, I have the utility right here. But I think it's because I brought the overall volume. Your train rolls in the station like. Still too quiet. Let's bring it up. I guess I'll start it pretty loud and then we can lower it. It's going. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to do that world building in the intro so you feel like really immersed. That's just way too long of a fade in. I don't know what like mood I was in. I was in some sort of big mood when I was working on this. It's like, yes, imagine the art, the cinematic shots. It would be sick to do a music video for this song because I'm really digging this song. And honestly, I think opposite curve here. I want the train sound to come in pretty quickly. And then I actually want, once it hits right here, I think I want it to be basically, oh, interesting. I don't even remember doing this. Yeah, see, I don't want, like, the train sound is just going to be complete mud in this whole area. So once the song actually starts, let's just bring it down. Bring it down. Yeah. Then you have the soft pitter patter. And then yeah, this is actually a different noise right here. So we got this stuff going on. Lovely. Okay, let's start from here. Man, it's losing all of its sauce. I didn't like that one either. Let's see. This is like trying to sculpt clay with no wheel. Maybe also it's like weirdly too. I can also use this thing. Okay. Let's duplicate this. Actually, I don't want to duplicate it. Let's just take a look at what it's got going on. Let's add a track here. Cut this, put it here. What is happening? Oh, is that my master volume? Wow. You know, I have eyes. Okay. Don't be like me. Don't automate your master volume and then forget about it. This all makes sense now. the master volume is increasing in loudness, so we gotta be careful of that. This is actually gonna be super loud now. Let me turn this off. Here, it's already warped, so let's hit ×2. So now it's gonna be much stretched. And I think we'll just drag it. What is up with my software? It's kind of lagging. Come on, Ableton. Don't beach maul me, man. Not on stream. Okay. Let's go back and look at the utility automation. Yeah, obviously all my automation's toast. Let's just get rid of all the automation on this track. And let's also get rid of this early automation here. All right, let's hear this. Like good, but he spends like, this is honestly my favorite part. Oh yeah, just listen to that. Dude, okay, it sounds like hot garbage. I'm getting kind of miffed. I think we need a different train sound here. I actually have a really nice one in a really old song. So I'm going to try and find. So I made a song called Biggie, and it's a dope song. I can't really show you though because it samples Biggie's voice, and I didn't bother getting the rights, so I don't know what that entails even. Yeah, so it's pretty sick though. You can like emulate record scratching and stuff like that. Why is this saying untitled? Amazing. Anyone got new music that they're listening to that I should check out? Also, it's 4:20. I'm just telling you the time, okay? This is like a friend of mine. We were making a song together. That hopefully is still happening. But it's been a long time. That's fine. I don't need this sample. Okay, let's just see. Guys, I have no idea what this sounds like. Let me just make sure there's a limiter on here. Ooh, new J. Cole. Okay. I'll check that out. Just pop open Spotify real quick and round under a funeral. Sick. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I get straight copyright issues if I hit play on here. What is with Spotify's new... Y'all... I don't like Spotify's new look. It's just confusing to me. Also, I appreciate the use of just like lowercase plus dots plus numbers. Very cool. I got this queued up for later. All right, hopefully this isn't super loud. I'm gonna turn it down just in case. That's so pitched though. See, it's cool, but I don't know. Wow, that was a year ago. You can see I'm using my old track spacer technique there too. Even more. So let's come in here, Command T, audio track, set it to train. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. So this would be like train effects, new audio track here. So we're listening just to this one. guy is so loud. I guess I don't have these EQs on it. Okay, but we're gonna do something fun, and we're just gonna throw some reverb on here. Let's start with the Fab Filter one. Let's just start with one of these presets. Let's go Eternity. That's nice. I wonder why it's cutting at 300 hertz. Is that just where frequencies like to build up? Okay, and then we'll make a new track and we'll set it to ARM on the train effects. Where is that? Right here. And we're just gonna hit record. So lovely. I love the sound of decaying reverb trails. Okay. Turn this off, turn this off. This will be intro train. And then we can mute this one, because we're going to replace it. This was just nothing, really. So I think I can get rid of it. Yep. I like that rumbling. It's that nice low end rumbling. I have a subwoofer. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I kind of wanted it to be, so in terms of the world building here, the way I see it is like the train passes you by, and then another train from another dimension shows up and is like, yo, hop in. We're going you by. Drives away. Yeah, and I want this one to come in like a little bit more intentionally. Does this have any? No. Let's go here, 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 here. Volume of these two. Oops, no, I don't want those. I want this one. Oh, this is maxed out? Okay, hang on. I think in that case we need to join it. Yeah, bring it up. And then get this. Actually, let's before we join it, let's get the fade off of there. We can do a manual fade afterwards. Yeah. So we don't need this fade. Let's even drag it back a little further. Get more of a full effect. Cool. I'm going to pull it off of this sample so it doesn't accidentally do any sort of crossfading. Actually, whoops, one more time. Reset fades. Oh, the fades are, I guess the fades are good. Okay. All right, then we can bring it back. Connect it all up. Maybe go. I guess my computer is just melting down because it's like a hot day and I'm running the stream and I'm running Ableton with like 1,000 plugins on it, which is fair. Oh yeah, and I didn't close all my Chrome tabs. Honestly, I didn't close Chrome. That's probably what's happening. Yeah, and this is like a more pleasant train. I've come to take you away. I'm a pleasant train. So pleasant. Okay. What's up if you're just coming in? We're just finishing up the mix on this song. I still think these swells are a bit loud. Yeah, that's better. Do I have it funny? I don't remember doing that. I don't know if it needs that. Hang on, I'm gonna turn this off. Like, we're already fading out. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Okay. Just a few more, like, adjustments I want to make. Okay, it's a little bit thin sounding. I mean, I think it sounds pretty good. Okay, let's throw a master on here. And go to the final chorus area. Set it to loop. And I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit so it's not blasting y'all. Okay. Because it's gonna jump up in volume in a second. Yeah, there it is. Wow. Just blasting. Okay. Let's see what they did here. Just turn it up a little bit for y'all. I mean, the threshold, I think we're gonna have to set relative to. Let's also find where that start is again. We had a nice train intro. Oh, it starts here. Okay, let's start it right here. We're learning the threshold here. Honestly, because it's so low, what I'm gonna do is throw in a utility real quick and bring up the gain 6 dB just so that we have a little bit more headroom. Or a little bit less headroom, I should say. We have too much headroom. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this one. Let's also take a look at tonal balance. This is better. My low mids were all super low earlier. My highs were too high. I want it to be a little bit more full in the low end. One thing I sometimes do. Alright, so let's just say that's there. I sometimes put this exciter right here. Just add a little bit of high end oomph. Just gives it more of a modern feel. Let's take a listen to what we can do. So let's, specifically in the 9K range, we'll go dual triode. Like I'm just gonna crank it for a second. You can see how that kind of perks your ears up, right? So just adding a little bit of that flavor. So here's without it. A little bit distorted. Okay. Okay, and that's the pulse, I think. I think that pulse might be a little loud, but let's hear it in the context of the chorus. listening to this instrument. You know, the last thing that we could do is consider even adding like a crazy like frequency shifter when the bass goes like wow. Just for fun. Let's actually hear not bass, not drums. Okay, so just for fun, we'll take a listen. Right there. Okay. What if, I mean, this might sound really weird. Let's just try it. That's it. I think it's right here. So what if we did a tiny little like, I guess it would be boom, boom. What do we want, 30-second notes? Yeah. Whoa. Oh wait, I don't want it to shift. This is the wrong automation. I want this one. It's like a little fart. Okay. That's kind of crazy. The entire song. Yeah, that's kind of sick. So we got okay, that's too much. Let's bring it up. Ooh, it could also be like, like up, down. Kind of just adds that emphasis. All right, here's without it. Yeah, it's kind of wimpy. And then here's with it. And we can play around with how much we want. We also don't have to do it on the whole, like this is on like everything. It's kind of fun though. Yeah, that's just nice. Is this actually changing it even when it's doing nothing? Hang on. It kind of sounds different. It shouldn't be doing anything. Whoops. No. I think I'm just being crazy. Okay. Just nitpicking. Okay, let's copy this over. Whoops. And stick it in the first chorus. Okay, and then for the outro. All right, and then one last thing I want to try is setting this to wide. I think it's gonna sound really weird. Yeah, I don't like that. All right, and then the last thing I want to look at, I keep saying that, is the volume of this. I think it's a bit much when it's by itself. Plus, it's kind of messed up that I'm. Oh no. It makes sense, actually. Okay. I thought I was putting the utility on the whole group. I was like, that's wrong. It's great. Okay, I hereby claim that this is done. Done. That's it. You just gotta stop touching a zit. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna pop. I know that's a really, really weird example to use in this case, but that's how it feels. All right, let's play ourselves out, y'all. Good stream. Yeah, appreciate you, Henrik, stopping by, hanging out, vibing, and let's be cool and let's raid someone. So I'm gonna find someone to raid. There's a lot of really cool DJs on Twitch. Let me see. Hang on a sec. Let me go to just chatting just for a second. And then let me pull up my Twitch. So yeah, let's go listen to some music. It's great to just have in the background, whatever. Yeah. Appreciate y'all sticking around. Oh, he's hosting someone. Man. Okay. Just checking. Yeah, what is this? All right. Vibing.
Me to engage, you just want me to play?
Okay. Yeah, we'll raid this guy. Neil Jackson. Him with the follow. And then here we go. Be good.